Hi guys, we're ready to play round 2 for you guys. I'm just going to quickly put a quick thing here just on the form. Just bear with me one moment, guys.
As I went walking, I saw a sign. And on the sign it said, "No trespassing." But on the other side, it said nothing. That side was made for you and me. I've roamed and rambled, and I followed my footsteps
Sorry for the echo,
to the
guys.
sparkling sands over diamond deserts.
Sorry about the echo.
And all around me,
Just getting the link so we can get going. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's do this then. Let's get this game going. So, here we go, guys. We're going into game 1. Apex, where are you? Let's invite you in. Now, with Apex's deck, we need to be careful of Feathered Visions and of Sphinx's Tutelage. These are cards that are going to cause us some serious problems, definitely in this matchup. But it's going to be very difficult for Apex because he doesn't play very many counter spells in his deck. I believe when I checked out his deck, he's only playing like two Scattered to the Winds, so he's at a huge disadvantage here, counter-wise, But maybe he might be able to sneak a few out. We're just going to see how this matchup plays out. Just going to wait for Apex to join. It looks like he is going to be joining now, which is great. Okay. So, and saying to you, Apex, good luck and have fun, mate. Okay, let's have a look at our starting hand here, guys. We got 2 Isolated Chapels, Blessed Alliance, 2 Unstamped Shenanigans. Now, this is going to be a mulligan straight away. This hand looks a bit better. We do have the Anguish to Making, which is fine, which is exactly probably what we want starting out on the first play. And we are playing first as well, so that's pretty good for us. That's good and nice and strong for us. Let's see what Apex wants to play. Plays an Evolving Wilds himself, and we will stop him and we'll go and crack this. And we're going to get a swamp here. Or do we go for the island actually? No, we'll go for the plains actually. We go for the plains here. And get that online. We'll use the hub for the black if needed. He goes for a island here. He is playing a Grixis control deck. It just splashes Sphinx's Tutelage and Feathered Visions as win conditions. We have a number of ways of sort of delaying him though, and hopefully tempoing him out of the game. He plays a Smoldering Marsh, and end of his we're going to go for a Telling Time here. We'll have Broken Concentration into our hand, and I think Glimmer of Genius. I don't think we're going to need Murder just as of yet. We'll play the island and sit back on the counter spell and wait for Apex to play something. Depending on what he plays, if anything, is what we... a Jace. Interesting play here. I'm going to break Jace's concentration, I think. I didn't want to substantiate there. I didn't want to feel like tempoing him. Play the Ether Hub. Yep. Pass the turn back over. Still leaving double substantiate up if we need to. Also Glimmer of Genius, as well as Anguished Unmaking. Goes for comparative analysis, but that's fine. As soon as he's tapping out, we're going for Glimmer of Genius ourselves. We could do the extra land here, actually, probably. Yeah, we could do the extra land here. So we go for that. We get the extra land in our hand. That could always play into our strategy in the long term. I think we'll play this Shambling Vent here and pass the turn with the same board position we just had a minute ago. Goes for Read the Bones, I think. How many cards does he have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So if we were to establish it, I think you'd have to discard here. I think I'm right. Does he discard? Yeah. Okay, he discards a language, which is completely useless in this matchup. So that's a good discard from him. Trying to think. I don't think he plays any sort of like any sort of planeswalker removal. So we could go for Gideon here, make a guy, and then sit back on an Instantiate, which is probably what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna Gideon out. We're gonna create a guy. And go for a Drown Catacomb to make sure that we have the blue. We can leave that mana open as much as possible. So he wants to do something now. Does he try to go for another Read the Bones? Tries to go for Read the Bones again. We're gonna instantiate again. We're gonna delay him. He seems to be having a few problems here. So the longer we prolong that, the better I think we're going to be. The longer we can tempo him out, the better the position we're going to be in. It looks like he's a bit mana screwed, so that was a fine play there. Gets rid of Gilt Leaf Winnower, which is pretty much useless against us as well. We're going to attack for 7 here. We're not going to attack for 9. Let's get it for 7 here. Probably let him have the... Ooh. Goes for Fiery Impulse on the 2-2. That's fine. We'll let that happen. It's absolutely fine. We're still hitting for 5, put him on 15. Play the planes and pass the turn over. See what he wants to do on his next turn. Probably still go for that Sign Blood play. Goes for a Sphinx's Tutelage. Okay, well, we're going to tell him time in response. See if we can draw up a counter spell. We do. So we'll put the Scatter to the Winds in the hand. We'll put the Decoration of Stone on top of our library. And then obviously, we'll let... I didn't want it to resolve, but... Well, Anguished Awakening it. Get rid of it. Before he gets any sort of activation out of it. We're still coming for 5 here. And my mouse is slowly starting to irritate me because it's starting to be a bit sticky here. The mouse is. Oh, mouse, stop being so annoying. Stop being so annoying, mouse. Yes. Grasp of Darkness. Yeah, sure, okay. Eat for 1. I'm not going to count that, that's fine. Pass turn. Glad I didn't make the Shambling Vent, or we would have lost Shambling Vent in that position. This time around we're going to count this, and we're going to awaken it as well. We're going to count this, we're going to awaken the Shambling Vent. If he's got another one, we'll probably see. And he's saying good game already, so he believes it's game over. Possibly is. Yeah, I know. I drew a mechanics, but hey, dude, you know, that's what happens. I'm gonna attack for 10 here. Put him on 4. Pass turn. Should be a matter of just firing impulse. Nope. Make it a 5/6. Read the bones. Not gonna help. On 2. Plays the Grand Catacomb. That's pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty much a good game anyhow. So we're just gonna make the guy, and then we're gonna attack for the win. Yeah. Get in for 8. And we're going to be 1-0 up in the second round. Pretty sweet. So we are 1-0 up at the moment. Have a quick miniature little look back at the. So there's anything happening on the good old chat with you guys. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm going to go into game. I'm going to go straight into game 2, I think. I'm going to invite him in. So game 2 is going to be just as nice for us as game 1 was. Game 1 we got a lot of our answers that we needed, which is really, really sweet. So let's just hopefully hope that we're going first again, and that we can beat him to the punch. Mouse is playing up once again. This hand is perfectly fine. We'll keep it. This is fine. We do have Skyboarder Shot, which is a bit of a weak card against him. But we're definitely going to go for Evolve Mod. We're definitely going to go and get an island. But it looks like the game has actually given him the first turn. So this should be quite interesting, actually. If you can get... Ooh, an Anguish of Making. If he can get into a good position nice and early, then we're pretty much going to be hurting. Depends, really. So plays a Wandering Ephemeral. We're not going to tackle the land here. We'll play a Isolated Chapel and play tapped. An Isolated Chapel and play tapped. And that leaves us nice and wide enough open that we can play the Anguish to Making on our third turn if necessary. If he does indeed drop Sphinx's Tutelage. Okay, so we'll go and get an island here. And then we'll just play the Glacial Fortress. I'm just debating on whether we're in that much of a rush to get rid of the tutelage now, or whether we can kind of. I think we're gonna have to go for the tutelage. Yeah, we're gonna have to get rid of the tutelage now, so he gets no activations out of it. He's got no way of responding as well, just in case he has a one of his 2 scattered to the winds in his hand. I'd rather get that dropped now and get it out of the way. Hopefully he doesn't follow up with Feather Visions, because that would just be a hell of a dick. Yep, okay, that's sweet, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we'll play a round counter game, and we just play the counter game here. We're just biding our time until we can get to a position where we can drop Gideon and at least back it up with 1 or 2 counters to get us in head here. Opponent passes it back. We're going to go for a telling time end of turn. We'll go for a Torrential Gearhawk, and we'll go for an Evolving Wilds. Probably use Evolving Wilds to sort out the deck, see if we can get into better cards here. Not really wanting to drop Gideon in this position. I'm really surprised he's not making Wandering Ephemeral and just swinging with it. I would do that. He knows it's pretty much safe from... he should know it's pretty much safe from Skywaller's shot, because he can just recreate it back. You know, I'm not too sure what he's sitting back on here. But all he's doing is he's giving us enough time to get into a position where we can get in head. The longer he makes us go on for, the longer it puts us in a more and more favourable position, which we are. We're in a very favourable position now, because what we can do is we can drop Gideon, and we've got enough mana now to have the Scatter to the Winds. If he's got a counter spell here, that's fine, because we can answer it. So he does have a Scatter to the Winds, but we also have a Scatter to the Wind as well. This is what we're on about. We're going to win the counter wars a lot of the times, because now we know that he has no other way of dealing with Gideon, other than potentially burning it out of the game. You know, he has no other way of dealing with it. See what else he wants to do. I mean, he's in a really bad way. There's not much he can do. It seems like he's really struggling for mana here, and it's just gonna get worse for him here, because we've got Sovereign here. Cheers, mate. But unfortunately the text is getting in the way, and gonna get him for 7 here. Gonna disperse here. We'll let it happen. And a Fiery Impulse now. Oh, that's a bit cheeky. That's a bit cheeky. Because if you just left it as it is, I wouldn't have cast my Torrential Gearhawk. But now, because you did, I'm actually going to cast my Torrential Gearhawk. And this is going to be interesting, because I shouldn't be able to play it for its Awaken cost, because you can't. So we're not going to get bounced. We're going to hit him for 5. Because he was trying to be a bit cheeky and trying to be completely defensive, but we're going to pass the turn back over. Maybe he was fearing, actually, maybe he was fearing... Oh, nice! Nice, 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 nice. Flashback Marauder deals with the old Torrential Gearhawk. Nice. Nicely done, dude. Okay, so we're going to get in again. Let's have 3 for 5. We'll drop Sovereign, which is probably the last card he wants to see. It's not the one card he wants to see at all. It's like, oh no, not Sovereign. And I was hoping it's a land. It is a land. No, my luck, it's a land. Okay. Yeah, that's always a good thing. Don't bring an unoptimized control decks to a showdown. Don't. It's not going to end well. That's nice, brilliant. Blessed Alliance is nice. Is he going to do something? Magical. Oh, okay. I see what he's doing. I see what he's doing. He's making a blocker here. We'll attack. We can't use the thing. We can't use that. It's pointless switching it around because it won't do anything. We'll reveal. So nice card is. Oh, it's a murder. Oh, it's a murder. So he knows any creature that he drops, any kind of creature he drops, he's pretty much dead. Yeah, okay. Read the burns. And a Sulphur Force. Pass the turn back over. It looks like it's going to just be a victory here. I can't see him bringing this back. It's going to have 5 here. I hope he hasn't got Disperse, because that will be really annoying. He doesn't have a Disperse, so we are going to win 2-0 against Apex. And it's a real good game, dude. Unfortunately, you got a bit screwed there, mate. Unfortunately, but GG, dude. Well played. So we pick up a 2-0 victory for ourselves, which is pretty cool. That means we're back to winning ways. It means we're on a 1-1 vitch. We're on 1-1 for the showdown so far, which is pretty cool. I did favour myself for this sort of matchup. You know, I did think that I did have a the advantage because of obviously having the more counter spars was you know, was crucial, you know, to winning that sort of matchup. Our weakest cards in that match we didn't even see, which were Tragic Arrogance, and arguably we saw Skyboarder's Shot, which is not the greatest card against him at all. It's pretty awful. But yeah, you know, we won it. We did what we were supposed to do. We were back to winning ways. Really happy with the victory, guys. Hopefully next week, you know, we'll be in another showdown. We'll be in round 3 of the showdown. Hopefully we can continue the trend and go 2-1 and head slowly more and more towards the top 8, which is where we want to be with this sort of deck. Anyhow, guys, that has been the live stream today. If you want to give us a thumbs up and a subscribe, please do so, guys. And I will catch you guys really soon. Bye bye.